Hare Krishna. We'll discuss about Bhagavad Gita today. One verse in Bhagavad Gita. I'll do a small prayer before we start. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango, Gaurahari. Jai Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Jaya Srila Prabhupada. Jai Gurudev, Jaya Gurudev, Gurudev, Jai Gurudev, Jaya Srila Gurudev. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupah Kadamahyam Tadati Svak Padantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yutapadakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Brindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhara, Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nama Om Vishnupadaya, Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale, Srimate Bhakti Vedanta, Swamin Nitinamine, Namaste Saraswate Deve, Gauravani Pracharine, Nirvishesha Shunyavadi, Pastyatya Desatarine. Today we are going to read from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 12, verse number 11. This chapter is entitled Bhakti Yoga. You can repeat with me. Ataitad api asaktosi kartum madhyogam asritaha sarvakarma phalatyagam tataha kuru yatatmavan ataitabi asaktosi kartum madhyogam sarvakarma phalatyagam tatah kuru yatatmavan. One more time. Ataitad api asaktosi kartum madhyogam ashritaha karma phalatyagam tatah kuru yatatmavan. Word to word meaning. Ata, even though, etat, this, api, also, asaktaha, unable, asi, you are, kartum, to perform, mat, and to me, yogam, in devotional service, asritaha, taking refuge, sarva karma, of all activities, phala, of the results, tyagam, renunciation, tataha, then, kuru, do, yatatmavan, self-situated. Translation by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. If, however, you are unable to work in this consciousness of me, then try to act, giving up all results of your work, and try to be self-situated. Purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. It may be that one is unable to even sympathize with the activities of Krishna consciousness because of social, familial, or religious considerations, or because of some other impediments. If one attaches himself directly to the activities of Krishna consciousness, there may be objections from family members or so many other difficulties. For one who has such a problem, it is advised that he sacrifice the accumulated result of his activities to some good cause. Such procedures are described in Vedic rules. There are many descriptions of sacrifices and special functions of punya or special work in which the result of one's previous action may be applied. Thus, one may gradually become elevated to the stage of knowledge. It is also found that when one who is not interested in the activities of Krishna consciousness gives charity to some hospital or some other social institution, he gives up the hard-earned results of his activities. That is also recommended here, because by the practice of giving up the fruits of one's activities, one is sure to purify his mind gradually. And in that purified stage of mind, one becomes able to understand Krishna consciousness. Of course, Krishna consciousness is not dependent on any other experience because Krishna consciousness itself can purify one's mind. But if there are any impediments to accepting Krishna consciousness, one may try to give up the results of his actions. In that respect, social service, community service, national service, sacrifice for one's country, etc. may be accepted so that someday one may come to the stage of pure devotional service to the Supreme Lord. In Bhagavad Gita 18.46, we find it is stated, Yatah pravrittir bhutanam. If one decides to sacrifice for supreme cause, even if he does not know that the supreme cause is Krishna, he will gradually come to understand that Krishna is the supreme cause by the sacrificial method. Prabhupada ki jai. So we are talking about Bhakti Yoga. Krishna has so far, in the first 6 chapters of Gita, he explained what is Karma Yoga, means work. There are 2 kinds of work, one with desires, one work without desires. And then he told about Jnana Yoga, knowledge, path of knowledge. Then he talked about the path of dhyana, meditation. And then from chapter 7th, this is chapter 12th, he has been explaining about himself, which is called the Bhakti part. And while explaining about himself, he was telling about his opulences, what he is. He is the supreme controller. And he is the supreme creator. He was telling everything. And he was telling that wherever you see, it is me. If you see the earth, the smell of the earth comes from me. The strength of a man comes from me. Like this, he has been telling all these things. Then Arjuna was asking, these are very good to hear. Can you tell me more? So in 10th chapter, he was describing about his various forms. Like, I am the Prahlad, I am the Arjun, I am this. So he was telling how one can see Krishna in everything great. Whatever great you see, it is because of His. Whatever ability is in you, it is because of Krishna. He's been trying to tell that. And in the 11th chapter, Arjuna, after hearing all these things, oh Lord, if you think I'm capable, can you show me all at once how you are one in one shot? I would like to see that. And then to this question, because Krishna says that you cannot see with your normal eyes, I give you a special vision. With that vision, he displays his universal form, where in one place, Krishna is displaying what all he has talked, what all he didn't tell. Everything he shown in one place. He is able to show that how all the Kauravas are going to his mouth, how he is the death personified, how he is the Shiva, how he is everything. He is showing in one place everything, all the activities and everything he is showing there. Arjuna, after seeing this universal form, he begs the Lord, oh Lord, I can't see this universal form. Can you please take it away? Because I am used to seeing you in the most beautiful form of Krishna, which is very pleasing to my eyes. I can communicate to you. You are the same Lord, but you showed that universal form that I can't reciprocate with you in the way I reciprocate with you, any other. So can you please take away this form and display the beautiful 2-hand form of Krishna? Krishna shows 4-hand form and then shows the 2-hand form of Krishna. And after this, so Arjuna has seen the universal form. Arjuna has heard about how Krishna is pervading everywhere, everything. Then in this chapter beginning, Arjuna is asking the question, oh Krishna, you are both something I can see, something I cannot see. There are some things we can see. You are personal. I can see you. You are impersonal also. Now both can worship anyway, because everything is you. There is nothing but you. Now what is better? which is the better way to worship you? Krishna replies to him very emphatically, saying that, worship me in my form as Krishna. Though you worship me in other form, you will still come to me, but that is a very painful process. Krishna is a loving father. He is very clearly telling the other process is very, very klesha. Klesha means extremely painful, a lot of hardship. Klesha adhikarastesham. Avyakta asakta chetasam. What happens you do when the worship is avyakta hi ghatir dukkham? You only end up in misery because you never make progress. So he is saying, for that reason, you worship me in my personal form. Because, and there is one more thing he is telling, not just this. I have told you about many yogas. I have told you karma yoga, I have told dhyana yoga, I have told gnana yoga. In each and every yoga, if you perfect it after millions of births, after a long period, you will come to me. Lord, be very careful here. Lord says, you perfect, and then you will come to me. But here, when you worship me, you don't have to come to me. I will come and take you. See the difference? This is bhakti. In bhakti yoga, what Lord is saying is, Tesham aham samuddata. Aham means I. Mrityu samsara sagarat. Bhavamina achirat partha maya vekshati chetasam. When you worship me with all your heart, I will come and take you. Is it after millions of births? No, very quickly. So he is clearly delineating everything else he has talked in one set about himself in his beautiful form of Krishna as a different set. And he is saying in this process is much easier because you have a body. I appear for you in this body, so you like. It's easy for you to reciprocate with me. There's the exchange of feeling. I eat some food, I give the same food to you. I show my love. I like flowers, I offer the same flower. So you are trying to reciprocate the feelings with the Lord. Lord has personally come here for us. He is unmanifest, but He manifested for us. And if you don't take advantage of it, who is to blame? That's the thing. So after saying this, then how do you do this bhakti? He has still the process, right? And as part of that he says that, think of me always. Worship me. Be determined to worship me. Use your intelligence for me. When you do this fully, you will come to me, I will come to, basically I will take you for sure. Yes, there is no doubt of it, there is no doubt. He is very clearly telling that. But then we may say that, how can I think of you 24/7? How can I put all my intelligence on you 24/7? It's not practical. He says that, yes, I know that. If you cannot do that, try to do it. Practice, abhyasa. At least make an effort, make an endeavor. When you endeavor, Krishna is considering even that as bhakti only. Because in that endeavor, you are trying to perfect yourself. Success is defined in devotion, in spirituality, as not the result, but by the endeavor you make. By the endeavor you make. In every other place, material world, success is defined as the result you get it. But in devotion, success is the endeavor you make. He says, okay, assume that you can't even practice fully. It's very difficult for me to practice. Sometimes I practice, but I fail. What can I do? He says, then work for me. So you cannot do that. At least work for me. Suppose I cannot think of Krishna 24/7. I'm trying, but I'm failing. So what do? Okay. How about this? I cook prasadam for Krishna. I'm cooking my food. I'm cooking, offering it to Krishna. But my intent is to offer to Krishna, not for myself. I'm cooking for Krishna. I'll take his prasad. I'm tying garlands. I'm not thinking of Krishna, I'm tying a garland. But I'm offering the garland to Krishna. So you're working for Krishna. Krishna says, even if you do that, that's called bhakti only. See how magnanimous he is. He says, even if you do that, I consider you, yes, you have done bhakti. He's saying to do that. Now comes, what if I can't do that also? I can't work for you. Because I have so many obligations. I have my social obligations. People may think, people may object me if I do that. Or my family may not cooperate with me. My situation is that I cannot do this. We are talking that verse today. Krishna says that if you cannot do anything I told earlier, at least give up the fruits of your actions. He says, Sarva Karma Phalatyagam. He is not asking you to give up the work. Work has to be done. But give up the results of your work. This is going back to Karma Yoga again. Karma Yoga in what he is saying, Karmanyeva adhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phala heturvyu mate asangosta karmani. If you cannot do any of these things, then go back. At least give up the mentality to enjoy the fruits yourself. Work in as a matter of duty. Many times we are working for something we want. We are working for gratification. I will do something to get something so that I want to enjoy. But here Krishna is encouraging that even if you don't worship him directly, you can worship him indirectly. When you give up the results, what is happening is, you are giving up somebody. Means, who is everyone? Krishna has explained, who is everyone? Each and everyone is a part and parcel of mine. Mamaivamso jiva bhuto jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana manashashtani indriyani prakriti stani karshati. When you are giving up your results, when you are giving up something, knowingly or unknowingly, you are serving somebody indirectly. You are serving a part and parcel of Krishna. By that, even the indirect process, what it does is, it purifies your heart. That as long as you are working for yourself, as long as you are hankering to get into the benefit for yourself, you are always in anxiety. You are always in anxiety. You are never peaceful. Krishna is not saying you give up everything. Keep what is there minimum. But the attitude is matter of duty I have to work. Whether success or failure, I do this because it's right. When you are focused on the result, you say it doesn't profit me, so I won't work. I'm supposed to take care of my parent. Is it my duty to take care of my parent? They are not well? Yes. In that situation, you don't look whether you make money in the deal or you don't do that. You do it as a matter of duty. When you take care of your children, you don't look for profit and loss. You do it as a matter of duty. Similarly, do everything as a matter of duty. Without expecting that kind of detachment. Detachment will get you fearlessness. And it will purify you. Indirectly you are serving Krishna. And that purification leads to knowledge. When you do in that attitude, you will understand things as they are. Otherwise, you are obsessed with something because you want to enjoy, you are blinded. You don't look 360 degrees, you don't do full job. That's why you have to do the job accordingly. In that, what if you do it, the knowledge will again help you. We have different paths. We have karma, we have gnana. When you do karma perfectly well, it purifies you. Then it advances you into knowledge, the ladder. Take a ladder. First step is my karma. And I do, it gets you knowledge. With knowledge, I gain focus, dhyana. And then finally I achieve God. Bhakti is something, it's like elevator. Like elevator process. You are taking the name of Krishna, thinking of Krishna. You are going up in the elevator. If you don't take the elevator path, Krishna is saying, take the ladder path. But where does the ladder start? Will it start at Gnana Yoga? No. Will it start at when you want to climb a ladder, you take the first step. You don't take the middle step. In Bhakti Yoga elevator, you enter the ground only, but you go up all the way. Whereas in a ladder, you cannot jump onto a middle step. You have to take the first step, which is called Sarva Karma Phala Tyagam. That is the basic first step. You do that. Krishna is saying, you do that because when you do that sincerely, you will come back to me. Because slowly, when you do that purification, Krishna helps you. How does Krishna help? How do you get from the ladder to the elevator? From the ladder path to the elevator path. The path of bhakti, Krishna will not give you bhakti. Only devotees can give you bhakti. You will get bhakti only from devotees. When you do this kind of nishkam karma, work without fruits, as a matter of duty, your heart is purified, you will be given the association of the devotees. Then you can take the path of bhakti, whether you take from karma, take the bhakti, whether you take gnana, you take the bhakti, any ladder, you can jump onto your elevator states. You can get onto that. So, that path, Krishna, when you do this pure bhakti, when you work nishkam, then you get the association of devotees because you are serving the Lord indirectly. Lord being extremely merciful, He sends devotees. And we should take advantage of that. When you build a Sukruti, then you will worship Krishna. Worshipping Krishna takes Pahunam Janmanam Ante. When you are extremely fully knowledgeable, it says that Pahunam, many, Janmanam, births, Ante, at the end of it. Agnanavanvam, but first you have to get knowledge, right? One who is knowledge, even him will take many births. At the end, what does he realize? Pahunam Janmanam Ante, Gnanavanvam Prapadyate. He will then surrender to Krishna. Vasudevasya sarvamiti. That Krishna is everything. Krishna is everything. You will come to that point. So one is the ascending process wherein you build on one and another and you get it. But when you pray to Krishna, you not only get a Krishna himself, but whatever you are missing, karma, jnana, everything will automatically be revealed to you. In Bhagavatam it is said, Vasudeve Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojitaha Janayati Asu Vairagnam Jnanam Yad Ahaitukam. It says that when you worship Krishna, or you will get the detachment and the knowledge causelessly. You don't make any extra effort. I'll tell a small story and then I'll end this. There's one great Acharya from South India. His name is called Periyalvar. I hope you have heard. Many temples when you go, you see Andalvar. You see that, right? Her father is Periyalvar. And he was not educated at all. All he knows is to tie the garlands and offer it to the Lord Ranganatha. That's all he knows. didn't go to any formal schooling, nor did he study Vedas. All his duty was out of love, with love. He used to just try the garlands every single day. Rain or shine, he'll go and offer it to Lord with love. Now Lord wants to reciprocate. How does the Lord reciprocate? He creates a situation in the kingdom. The king, he puts a puzzle. Says that I have a puzzle, which puzzle means not a jigsaw puzzle, but a knowledge puzzle. One who knows the Shastra, who can resolve this predicament through Shastra. He says that whoever can resolve this, I'll give him a bag of gold coins and half seat in my kingdom. He says that. And then, but the thing is, when you solve the puzzle, the coins will automatically fall. It's not that somebody has to justify. It'll automatically fall. It's a mantra kind of puzzle. So many people come. They are very, very talented, very educated. They try to solve it. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Then they're like, in the entire kingdom, there's not a single person who can solve this. He feels rejected. Then the Lord appears in the dream and says, there's one person who can solve this. Who is that? That Periyalvar. He can solve it. Go with the palanquin, bring him here. They go there. And then Periyalvar, they say that you have to come and solve the puzzle. Yeah. I am not even educated. I don't know anything. How can I solve your puzzle? Please forgive me. It's beyond my capacity. If so many great people did not do, who am I? I cannot do that. But then Lord comes in and says, it's my order, you go. He is simply obedient to Lord. You want me to make, yes, oh Lord, you want to make a fool of myself in front of all the learned audience? If it is your wish, I will do it. It doesn't matter. And then he goes. Then when the puzzle is said, he starts speaking. He starts speaking, then all knowledge gets revealed to him. He speaks so eloquently that the whole gold coins will fall down. This is how the Lord is giving the knowledge. Same example with Dhruv Maharaj. Dhruv is a small boy. He didn't know how to glorify the Lord. He only knows how to take the name of the Lord. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. He just chants the mantra. When the Lord appeared personally, he doesn't know how to glorify the Lord also. And the Lord touches him with his shank, and everything comes out from his mouth. Similarly, for Periyalvar, everything was coming out, and they were glorifying him, and they were taking him in an elephant. They were giving a big procession. In that procession, the Lord loves his devotees so much, the Lord comes and Garuda. Why? He wants to see his devotee being glorified. So Lord is seeing this and looking at the Lord coming out of him, out of his Vatsalya bhav, because he is worshipping Lord with love as a child kind of mode. So he says, Palland, he says, my blessings to you. So that's how the Lord reciprocates when you do devotion to him. And that's what Lord is saying in this chapter. This Bhakti Yoga is just surrendering unto the Lord, thinking of him with love. What is matter? The main ingredient is love. Everything else is peripheral. He says patram, pushpam, phalam, toyam. A simple leaf, a flower, a water, a fruit. It is not costly. Whatever you want to do, or just with love, if you give him, I will accept it. If you don't have anything, still is okay. In the Kali Yuga, we don't even offer that. He said, that's okay. Yes, take my name with love. Just take my name with love, or think of me. Come to my temple. Whatever, don't have to spend any money. Think of me with love. I will take care of everything. Lord is taking care of all of us, whether we pray Him or not. Lord Vishnu is a maintainer. Even if you don't pray, He has to take care of you. He has to give. But He says, when you pray me, I personally take care of Krishna. Otherwise, I'll take care of Vishnu. I have my deputed agents. My department head is there. Indra is there to do this. This is there to do this. They will do their job. But if you pray me, I will personally come and take care. Ananya chintayantu mam ejana paripaste tesham nitya nitya every day. Abhiyuktanam yogakshimam aham. I personally do it. The Lord is assuring so much. He is giving so many options. If you have situations where you cannot even pray me, do something with Nishkam and give something. Even then I accept it as service to me. Knowing this, if you don't worship Him, what can Krishna do? So, I humbly beg everyone, we don't have to spend anything. Just have to take His holy name. Kalikale Nama Rupe Tava Avatara. Krishna descends in Kali Yuga in the form of His holy name. And in the age of Kali, where we cannot follow a lot of regulated principles. When you chant a mantra, we have a lot of principles you have to follow. Anushthan you have to do. Because we are not capable of doing that. They gave that special mantra, wherein you don't have to do any special things. You can chant this anywhere, anytime, any place. There are absolutely no restrictions. Just have to say, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That's all. So please take to this name seriously. And Krishna is giving the best assurance. We don't have to find the way. He will come and take us. He will take care of us. He will give us everything. If we cannot do something, everything, do something. Even then Krishna is accepting. There is no better insurance than this. So let's take to this. Whether I'll pause here. If you have any questions or comments, I'll take it. There is nothing. I'll end here. At 8 o'clock, the darshan opens. The Lord is getting dressed for night dress, for sleep. So you will see the Lord in a bedtime dress. Get a beautiful darshan. And then there will be Aarti. After that, Lord will go to bed. Okay? Thank you all. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. I have a question.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Guru. Thank you for a wonderful lecture. You mentioned about Sakhya Prem, giving up material or fruitive activities. And you wonderfully explained about different yogas. Right? Ultimately, when we are in this material world, right? Usually in general, in the material perspective, we see God as or a supplier. But when we start our bhakti process with faith, and initially it might be mechanical, but at some point of time, it transforms to the next level. As you mentioned, right? We start with the first rung of the ladder, we move one step.
Yes.
So I have two questions. One is how to develop the love, the bhakti or the love, and at what stage we know that we have reached that level of bhakti or prema.
Very good question, Prabhuji. First is, how do we get it? We have said that bhakti comes from devotees. First step, we said, right? Bhakti is coming from devotee, not from Krishna. So the first thing you need to do is associate with devotees. Shraddha, sadhu sangha. You need to have faith. And then you have to associate with devotees. Associate with devotees with attention. Because that association, even a little minute, can impart you with that force by which you can worship Him. You chant the names. You may do a lot of offenses to start with. That's okay. As you keep doing it, as you keep hearing about the Lord, when you associate with devotees, there are only 2-3 things you can do. You talk about Krishna, or eat prasadam in their house, right? Or chant His holy name with them. Devotees, what do? That's their job. When you do this process, effortlessly, all the impurities go away. You're not clearing it. You don't have ability to clean it. In Bhagavatam it said, Shrinvatam Swakata Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtana Hruddhi Antasto Hivadrani Vijunat Surtam. When you hear about Krishna, chant or hear about Krishna, Krishna will clean. You don't have to worry about cleaning process. That's the beauty of Bhakti Yoga. Krishna will clean. When Krishna will clean, you develop taste for it. You develop ruchi, asakti, and then you come to the state of love. The process is, first is associate. Have faith and associate. Be in the association. It's like Bombay trains. You stand in the queue, they'll push you into that. You have to be with them. Without your knowledge, you will make progress. Without your knowledge, you will be clean. Without your knowledge, you will make progress. You will start loving Krishna. Because you will be engaged in service of Krishna. As I was talking, right? Engemat karma. Then you think, I think of Krishna. Then you have to speak for Krishna. When you want to speak for Krishna, you have to read about Krishna. When you read about Krishna, you have to debate about Krishna. You have to contemplate about Krishna. You are doing that. So daily you are getting there. Well, how do you know you are making progress? You don't have time for anything else but Krishna. The more you are chanting, after 16 rounds, I want to chant more. That means you are making progress. If I feel that when I will finish, then you are not progress. That's how you judge yourself. Because you were reading Bhagavatam, I want to read more. That means you are making progress. That itself is the indication. If you want to put a benchmark, right? What is my mood? Nobody has to tell you that. You can figure out yourself. That's how you judge. Because Krishna is in your heart. He will tell you. Does it answer your question, Rohit? Hare Krishna. Thank you, Rohit. Hare Krishna.